Today we're going to be going over every single plant in the brand new Busy Bee update and ranking them from worst all the way to absolute best. Along with telling you what they are, I'm going to tell you guys the best / exact way to get them, and of course the best way that you can use each of these plants to make billions of shekels. Why am I confused? Anyways, let's get into it. If you guys haven't subbed already and you want to be a part of the OG 300k, hit that sub button. Let's go. All right, y'all. So starting off as the very worst plant in this entire update, it's actually the hide fruit. Yes, this one, this plant right here. The way that you can get this is by talking to the queen bee and spending a good old 40 pieces of honey. Yeah, this fruit right here. Yes, it's divine, but it is not. No, it's actually probably the opposite of divine with a 4k base price for 40 honey. That's horrible. It doesn't even have any special ability. It's just plain garbage, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I'll tell you that. Anyways, next up we have something that you can get out of the honey seed packs. Literally the most common thing that you can get with a 39% chance. I'm talking about the rose. Yeah, the rose. Wait, sorry. I think it's like a 40% chance in the regular seed pack, but either way, the rose. It is really bad, super common, and it's 4,500 base price. The way you would use this to get rich is by using your shovel and deleting it and then using one of the other plants on this list. Anyways, next up we have once again another one of the things that you can get out of these flower seed packs, which you can actually, by the way, I forgot to even mention this, you can buy these in the honeybee shop. I think they cost about what, 10 honey each? Yeah, they cost 10 honey each. I think I just bought them out, but either way, they're really easy to get. They're just rare to get some of the rare plants. Either way, the next one we're gonna go over is the foxglove. This seed. Now, I haven't planted it, and if you're wondering how I know the base prices, I'm using the wiki, and also I have actually planted like literally every single one of these seeds in the developer server. But yeah, the foxglove has a 14,000 to 18,000 base price, so not that bad, and honestly pretty decent, but of course not as decent as this next one on the list, which is the one, the only, with a 20% chance of being able to be gotten out of the seed pack. I'm talking about the lilac. Yes, the lilac seed is actually really decent with a 31,000 base price, and not only that, it's one of the only ones in this entire update that instead of growing just one, grows 5 at a time. And obviously 5 at a time is better than 1 at a time, making the lilac really good and debatably even better than the next one. But in my opinion, the base price of the next one just makes it so much better. But before I tell you about the next one, I have to tell you how to get the lilac. You can get it out of the basic seed pack. But the next one we're gonna go over, and oh, okay, wait, actually, never mind. I kind of forgot that I had to talk about the nectarine. I would actually put the lilac above the nectarine, so we're kind of going back a space here. The nectarine you can buy in the bee shop for 40 honey, and it's a pretty decent seed. I mean, it's mythical, right? So you think it'd be decent. Yes, it has a 35,000 base price, so you can use it, and yes, there is multiple seeds, but in my opinion, I do think the lilac is better. So we got the nectarine, and then we have the lilac, and then after that, we can finally start getting into some of the fruits that you can actually get rich with, beginning with the pink lily for 58,000 base price and a 10% chance to be achieved out of the flower seed pack. This one's fire. Not only is it fire, it's actually pretty common to get with a 58,000 base price. That's crazy. Here's how you can use this to get rich. Place down your pink lilies. Make sure they're all next to each other. Use a trowel. Make sure they're all next to each other. After they're all next to each other, use the foil sprinkler method. And if you don't know what the foil sprinkler method is, it's basically the precaution that you have to put in to make sure that your master sprinkler is the one that touches your plants first. But you're going to want to place down a master sprinkler. After that, you're going to want to place down your godly sprinkler. After that, you're going to want to place down your advanced sprinkler, and then of course your basic sprinkler. This is the foil method, basically going from highest rarity all the way to lowest rarity, making sure your seed gets every single bit of nutrient that it needs. Yeah, after that, you can leave the game and rejoin, and I'm going to tell you about the continuation of this method once we get into the next ones, because the pink lily is actually only the third best one in this entire update. The second also being one that you can get right here in the exotic seed pack or the regular seed pack at a 4.5% chance. I'm talking about the one, the only purple dahlia. Yeah, the purple dahlia, I actually do have it right here. Should I plant one? Okay, you will plant one just for this video. I'll waste some of my watering cans just so I can show you it grown up. But this is what the purple dahlia looks like. Yes, they grow really big. It only grows one plant, but wait, does it grow one plant or not? One second. I always have to make sure to check because sometimes they do change stuff as updates come out. Well, actually, no, never mind. This purple dahlia can grow 4 flowers at a time, which honestly makes it even better. The purple dahlia with a base price of 65,000, and keep in mind that's on each flower, meaning if you combine like everything, that's what, like a 240k base price, in my opinion, almost making it better than the beanstalk. That's crazy work. Either way, this is one of the best things in the update for sure, like literally for sure. It's crazy. But same exact method for this. Use the foil method, but leave and rejoin. And now I'm going to tell you the continuation of the method, which is using a shovel on the bad plants. For example, these candy blossoms right here. Let's say I was doing the foil method on them. I joined back. They're not really as big as I want them to be. I'm going to delete individual plants. Okay. I see this candy blossom here. I'm going to click that, delete it. I see this right here. Click that, delete it, click that, delete it. Specifically do this to any candy blossoms or whatever, dahlias, sunflowers, whatever you're doing. Do it to anything that isn't gold, because you guys got to realize when you join back, your sprinklers are going to be on because you're only out for what, 30 minutes in the sprinkler glitch. That's basically how it works. When you guys join back, you can just delete the plants that didn't do good and then leave again for 30 minutes and then watch the plants that do bad hopefully turn good. But yeah, this is like a surefire way to make sure you almost always get a golden plant. And of course, I would recommend that if your plant is already super big, just try to get a dragonfly and do that instead, because the pain of deleting everything and then going again, it takes way too long. Try to get a dragonfly, all right? You guys should already have one. It's been so long. Anyways, we are on to the last one on the list. Guys, this plant is better than the candy blossom. Guys, yes, this plant is better than the candy. Actually, it's debatable. What we'll talk about in a second. Either way, it's the sunflower with a 0.5% chance to be gotten out of the exotic seed pack, as well as a 0.5% chance to be gotten out of the regular seed pack. Either way, this is crazy. The sunflower, and yes, I got it. I know I opened 100 seed packs and didn't get the sunflower, but you know, I'm a YouTuber. I had the admin give me one, so I kind of just wasted $200. But either way, listen, the sunflower has a base price of 135,000, but here's why it's debatable if it's better or if the candy blossom is better. First things first, the sunflower only grows one. It only grows one sunflower. What this means is obviously if you get a bad plant, you're just gonna have to leave and rejoin every 30 minutes and hope that the exact one plant on your sunflower is going to be the best plant. But here's how I would like to explain it. All right, yes, because the candy blossom has a lot more plants on each tree, it's way easier to get a big one because, you know, there's so many that you're gonna have a higher chance to have like one that's like really big and really good. But here's how I'll explain it. The best sunflower is going to be better than the best candy blossom, meaning a exact replica of a good candy blossom, of an exact replica of a really good sunflower. The sunflower is going to be better. So the sunflower is still, yes, it is better than the candy blossom, but it's just harder to get those really good sunflowers. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace out. Goodbye.